A month or so ago, I came across this great video by Striver in which he got every achievement in Game Dev Tycoon. It's a great video, by the way. I've linked it down below. You should definitely check it out. And at the time, I had recently started playing a very similar game called The Executive, where the premise is the exact same, but you run a movie studio rather than a game development company. So inspired by Striver, I thought it could be fun to go live and see how long it would take me to earn every achievement in the game. So like and subscribe and let's find out. After choosing our difficulty, our next job was to name our character as well as our movie studio. Yeah, we're going to be Johnny Sins and I'm going to choose the bold guy. We're going to be Johnny Sins. In terms of studio name, well, you've heard of A24, boys. The movie studio that did such hits such as Civil War, and they do, I think they did Zone of Interest as well, but I'm starting to doubt myself. But you've heard of the studio A24. We're going to be A4, like the paper. And paper's grown on trees, so we're going to be the tree. So with Johnny Sins in the new head offices of the movie studio A4, it was time to start on our first ever movie. A horror monster movie called Lodge in the Wilderness. And immediately, I'd messed up. We are... Oh my god, I don't want it to come out in the summer. That's a disaster. It's going to have to be November. Thankfully, no other movies are coming out in November. In the whole world, apparently. No, not a single other movie is coming out in November. A horror movie in the summer is a disaster. Yeah, just like in real life, certain movies perform better if they're released at certain times. Think horror movies at Halloween or romance movies on Valentine's Day. But because A4 are a small movie studio, we are not in the position to dictate when they're released and instead at the whim of distributors. So we had to make do with a November release because nobody goes to see a horror movie in the summer. But this also meant the movie spent 5 months sitting around doing nothing. If it's 1st of November, it's not the end of the world. If it's 30th of November, suddenly it's fucking Christmas. And who the hell wants to watch a horror movie? Anyway, I have nailed that, boys. And we've got our first achievement. First theatrical release. Opening night. Done. Boom. 1 of 39. I'm sure this will go really quickly. So with our first movie being well received critically and in the box office, Johnny got back to work producing his next piece of art. Also, I'm low-key getting broke here. Okay, it's fine. It's a fine movie. It's a fine movie. European horror tales might not have been quite as well received or the box office hit that Lodge in the Wilderness was, but surely the gangster thriller Bugsy Mabone would be a roaring success. We even hired our first member of staff. Okay, so it can't be you. We will go with you then. We have a salesman. Way! 2 for the road! Achievement number 2. Oh my god, you always pre-jack it with the early review, man! God, I got so excited when I saw the 9. I thought we had Oscar potential. Despite not quite reaching Oscar-winning level, Bugsy Mabone earned a respectable profit of $1.5 million. So it was clear what the audience wanted, and like every movie studio CEO, I decided that I knew better. So I gave them another horror movie called Monsters, Inc. Oh, it's shit! Oh, it's slop! It's fine. It's coming out on Halloween. It's a horror movie coming out on Halloween. It's gonna make a shit ton of money. We didn't spend enough on set design. Noted. They loved a horror movie on Halloween, though. Who would have thought? Our next movie was the dog-themed romance movie Doggy Style, which, to be fair, produced some surprising results. Oh! Stop! I mean, diversity... Oh my god, it's a banger! It's a smash hit! It's a smash hit, boys! It's the greatest rom-com to have ever commed. It's the greatest romance movie ever made. So with our first mainstream hit under our belts as well as some more cash, we then set our sights on the sci-fi genre with what would become a long-running series called The Robot That Comes. You see, there are achievements for releasing well-reviewed movies of certain genres in certain decades. For example, a superhero movie in the 2010s or a heist movie in the 90s. For the 70s, I had to release a well-reviewed robot movie. The first of the franchise, The Robot That Comes From the Future, wasn't super successful critically, but did once again make money in the box office. They do not make brains like these anymore. Like, that made $1.5 million, by the way. For a failure, it was pretty successful, boys. But we weren't stopping there, and in fact only got more motivated when it was announced that Doggy Style was up for a Romy. Oh my god, we're nominated for an Oscar, boys! Doggy Style's nominated for an Oscar! Oh, we are the hot business. We are the hot shit in 1976. We didn't win, but it was massive for A4 to even be nominated. With the achievement to release a well-reviewed robot movie during the 70s in the back of my head and time running out, we then officially started production on the sequel to The Robot That Comes From the Future. And this one is going to be The Robot That Comes, and then it's going to be in brackets on the back. Let's go. First franchise! New achievement. Let's go, boys. We are flying. All I could do at this point was keep releasing robot movies. And that's what I did. Releasing The Robot That Won't Come and starting production on Funny Robot before I noticed something. Robot isn't the only one I need as well. They're these hidden ones, right? And I can't remember what I think it's on here if I click. Wait, it's not even Robot! It's Robot in the 80s! It's Aliens in the 70s! I've been fucking wasting my time, boys. I've been wasting my time. I'm actually such a moron. That's fine. It just means we're perfectly set up for the 80s, boys. It's fine. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that despite being nominated for an award, as well as earning another achievement, from an achievements perspective, the 70s were a bit of a disaster. And I've got to admit the 80s weren't much better as we continued to spam out robot slop after robot slop in the hunt for that elusive 8.0 on the soda score. And it's fair to say, I was getting pretty frustrated. And let's go. This could be the one. Oh, it's not the one. It might be the one. It's not the one. 7.9. Are you fucking kidding me? It's a thing, but... The only bright spot being that The Robot That Comes Back was considered a classic. I like the link. The Robot That Comes on the Back is a classic, boys! Come on, I knew when we sat down and we came up with that title between us, I knew we had a classic on our hands. But even then, a sequel in that franchise still wasn't good enough for the audience, apparently. Right. Oh, it's shit. It's great. It's incredible. It's shit. It's amazing. How? How is it a 7.8? Someone average me these numbers. Despite not being good enough to reach an 8 on the soda score, however, the movies had been financially successful. So much so that we were now sat on over $40 million and were able to move to a bigger office for a measly 20 mil. We're moving house. Move into the small office, room to grow. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Despite being in our new office, though, we still kept spewing out the same robot movies in the hope that one of them would hit. But still, the best that I could get was a 7.9. This is the one! This is the one! Come on, audience! I'm going to lose my mind. How many is that? How many is that? Is that the third or fourth? 7.9? Are they taking the piss? And before I knew it, it was 1989, and our team of 3 had just one more attempt at getting this achievement, with the aptly named Final Robot. This would be the final robot movie A4 will ever make. Will it be the one to get us across the line? Please, please. No, it's a 7.7. It's a 7.7. Well, that was a failure. Yeah, we didn't get it. Despite a frankly ridiculous backlog of robot movies, we weren't able to release one with a high enough soda score. However, the final robot was good enough for A4 to reach 5-star prestige, which did earn us an achievement. This are going to go hard in a reach a prestige score of 5. Let's go. We've reached max prestige despite only releasing robot movies for the past 18 years. But now we were in the 90s, which meant once again it was time to shift our focus. This time onto crime movies, specifically heist movies. So we started with the release of Lakes 14. Not spend a whole... Yes! Yes, it's massive! They love it! I got it! Release a film about heist in the 90s with an 8. Oh my god, thank fuck for that, boys. We don't have to spend a whole decade doing one kind of movie. Right, we need to actually release good movies now. But it turned out we didn't need to release any more good movies because Lakes 14 was so good that it was our second movie to be nominated for a Romy. We're nominated for an Oscar! Come on, Lakes 14. This is our chance. Oh my god, we're the lowest scoring critically. We're going down. Yes! We won an Oscar! Lakes 14, produced by Johnny Sins, has won an Oscar. Oh my god, that's so perfect. I want to make a biographical movie on Helen Keller and just call it The Unseen and Unheard. Unseen and Unheard, the Helen Keller story. Oh my god, that's got to happen. That's so good. Distribute a film internationally. That's another one. And it's an 8.4. The people love Pawpaw Land. We're going to do... Okay, so we're going to do a biographical movie called Unseen and Unheard, the Helen Keller story. Its theme is kidnapping and Matthew Broderick's the lead. Okay. Martin Scorsese's directing this as well, I've just realised. A Martin Scorsese biopic on Helen Keller with the lead Matthew Broderick. Helen Keller fights Mr. T in the third movie. Oh my god. Amazing. The scene in my head is amazing. You can't win, Helen! Matthew Broderick just staring vacantly in the corner. Release your first media movie. They love the Helen Keller story. Like a window in time. Masterful storytelling and standout performances make it a classic. They love Matthew Broderick. Spun dreams of another life. A story that needed to be told. It did. Honestly, it did. After the release of that movie, we continued releasing movies throughout the 90s, growing our bank balance as well as our team, hiring a new producer so we could work on multiple movies at a time. Roger Matthews is in. Hey! Build a 5-people team. There we go. So we're at 14 now. Or are we at 13? With a focus on mythological movies so that we were prepared to release a well-received mythological movie in the 2000s and earn that achievement. Let's go time travel wedding. Unlock 40 themes. There we go. Another achievement done. These weren't always great successes. In fact, they very rarely were. But thankfully, the VHS and DVD sales of our infamous backlog meant the studio were continuing to earn money. We used the money to move offices once again. It's time we upgraded our office as well. We're going into a medium office, boys. Let's go. Dunder Mifflin, move into the medium office. As well as to continue building the team, including putting together our own marketing department. But Pauline Zimmerman's the one. I think we need 2 of them anyway. Hey, there we go. The A team. Hire an employee for each role. And then the 2000s hit, and it was time to put our research to good use and release our first attempt at a great mythological movie, Loki's Adventure. Oh my god, they love it! They love Loki's Adventure! Yes! In In the first month of the 2000s, we release a film about mythology with a soda score of 8 or more. In the first month. That's our first big hit in like 10 years. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We had been on a pretty dire run. So to release a movie that's so well received immediately into the new millennium was surprising to say the least. And we didn't stop there, as our very next movie was also a stormer. 1,000 points. Oh my god! Cast a director with a popularity score of at least 90. Let's go. The small tool. The critics hate it. The audience love it. And we then self-marketed our own movie for the very first time with the release of Hyperbad. Just 4 million on that. Marketing company, self-distribute a film. The audience love Hyperbad. So just as we had done in the 90s, we continue to grow our bank balance and our team throughout the 2000s. This guy. Hire an executive. That's another achievement. We're flying through them now. Hire. Boom. Build a 10-people team. Atlantic's 10. Nice. And in what can only be described as the peak of A4 entertainment so far, we went on the hunt for our second award, but no win. Oh my god! Shaun against the Undead. I decided, though, it'd be a good idea to maximize off the hype and release a sequel. Come on! The never-ending road trip, The Body, is okay. Oh my god! Release your first large movie and have a film hit 400 million at the box office. Well, I guess we know how well the never-ending road trip's going to do. By the way, the audience fucking love it. With that financial success, we were able to end the decade with another upgrade. So we're going to move offices anyway. Into a large office, ladies and gentlemen. Let's fucking go. Move. Boom! Move into the large office. Look how big and hype and cool it is. Before starting the 2010s with our first superhero movie. Once again, on the pursuit for an achievement. Now, despite me wearing the same jumper, this was actually the next day, and I'd started the stream with nearly $500 million in the bank. And despite the game being on the hardest difficulty ever since starting the save, I had never actually been worried financially. That was until this run of movies. And this one is going to be a superhero fantasy movie. A superhero romance would be good, actually. We're going to bring out a mystery. Where did Superman go? We go another romance superhero movie, because I think that's going to be a big hit. This is going to be called My Super Cousin Alabama Edition. Our next film's going to be a Shrek movie. Oh, they hate it. They love it! Self-distribute a film that makes 350 million at the box office. That achievement was, by the way. Bending You Ogre. Oh my god, we made a rotten movie. Oh, it's so bad. Everyone hates My Super Ex-Girlfriend. Luke Wilson was not enough. My Super Ex-Girlfriend, massive flop, by the way. Don't know who to blame on that. Comedy is huge for next year, and it's a good superhero thing. So that's what we're going to do. Why is your vision wandering? Wandering. See? That's clever. Oh my god, that lost $77 million. Exactly. Oh, they hate it. They hate Where Did Superman Go? Oh, it's the worst movie I've ever made. Boys, I'm so bad at mystery movies. What? Guys, we can't afford this. Oh my god, Where Did Superman Go is flopping hard, man. Oh. Right, come on, a live pond. Please be good. Nah, man, I give up. I give up. The game's toast. The game's actually toast. The critic, oh my god, this is the Martin Scorsese effect, man. Martin Scorsese has ruined this. This is Martin Scorsese's fault, boys. They like this one! Yes! We did it! Oh my god, we were right on the border as well. I say like, it's still a rotten. But we did it, boys. We got an 8 rating on the soda score. We can stop doing superhero movies now. Getting that achievement meant we were no longer tied to having to do superhero movies and could go back to creating well-renowned, critically acclaimed movies such as Lakes 14, The Never-Ending Road Trip, and The Robot That Comes on the Back. Boom! Unlock all themes, unlock all research. Done, boys. So we continue building our way back, pulling ourselves out of the hole that the superhero movies had dug, hiring our 15th staff member, and eventually getting ourselves into an even better financial position than we had been in the past. And then came what I refer to as the A4 Golden Age. Oh my god, this could be it. It's not perfect, but oh my god. That's our best movie yet. The Wheels Fall Off. That's our best movie yet. Absolute cinema, boys. Oh my god. Back-to-back absolute bangers, boys. The Trial of the Week and The Wheels Fall Off are absolute bangers. Surely one of these movies, both of these movies could get, oh my god, The Wheels Fall Off. We're in the Oscars. College Humor is in the Oscars. Wait until next year as well. And 2 of our movies are going to be in the Oscars. Look how much money The Wheels Fall Off has made, by the way. Oh my god. $50 million profit on The Wheels Fall Off. Oh my god, we are on a hell of a run, boys. Yes! Cast a lead actor, actress with a popularity score of at least 90. Right, The Never-Ending Road Trip, The Drug Mule is a huge meh. Yeah, it's a meh. The audience love it, though. Oh my god, it's insta, like 200 million in the box office. Holy shit. The Never-Ending Road Trip has made $875 million in the box office. Release our first blockbuster, and it's mid. Blockbusters are insane. It's made 66 mil. Boys, everything's a blockbuster going forward. Oh my god, this is it. Yes! Come on, boys! A 10 out of 10. The Vows. Come on! It's a masterpiece. You can make a second one a blockbuster. Absolutely. $94 million profit. I'm going to get rid of Pauline Zimmerman. She does nothing for us. Fire an executive! Completely forgot that was a thing, but that's another one ticked. Please be good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's back-to-back masterpieces. Oh my god, we got superstar cameo. It's back-to-back masterpieces. The juxtaposition of the start of this stream to where we are now. We had rotter after rotter after rotter. The 2020s has been nothing but hits. Come on! And our third Oscar. We are flying now. We are absolutely flying. Yeah, so as you can tell, I was very excited about the success that A4 was having. But we still had one achievement left to get. And this was the painful one. You see, as well as winning awards, your films can also achieve certain statuses based on their ratings by critics and audiences. Most films will never earn a status. However, some that are really critically acclaimed will be deemed a classic. You might remember that I got one earlier in this video, and at this point, I think I had 2 or 3. However, if a film was not necessarily a critical darling, but still a massive hit with the audiences, then there is a chance it could be considered a cult movie. There are certain things you can do to improve your chances of a movie becoming a cult movie, but it's never guaranteed, as me from the past will explain. Man, we need a cult movie. Like, come on. Are you kidding me? How do you get a cult movie? You get... So, essentially, you can release special releases of your films on, like, Blu-ray. And you can either do an archival edition, which increases the chance that it's been deemed like a classic. So, like, critically loved movie. Or you can do, like, a true cult edition, which increases the chance that it's considered a cult movie where the fans love it more than the critics. I've already got 2 classic movies. I haven't got a single cult movie. Hence why I'm just making every movie, giving it its best chance to become a cult movie. Like, I'm making movies that have no reason to be considered cult movies, or trying to anyway. So I continue to do this, but as I said, a movie being considered a cult film is not guaranteed. And as far as I can tell, largely comes down to luck, which I was not having much of, as I continued to spam out movies as much as I could for over an hour, continuing to maximize the chances with every new Blu-ray release. There was a jump scare or two. Classic! Fuck! Or that... That's just a punch in the teeth, that is. Fuck's sake. But eventually, with $3.8 billion in the bank, I called it and started a new save, focusing on getting the achievements that I had missed when I first started. And now, guys, it's time for me to be honest with you. And let me know in the comments down below if you consider this to be cheating. Because for me, it's on the line. First of all, I kept restarting a new game until I had the alien theme unlocked from the very beginning to maximize the amount of time I had to earn the achievement. Aliens! Perfect. Right, okay. Otherwise, you spend most of the decade releasing movies just to get enough research points to unlock the theme that you're looking for. I personally don't think that's that bad. This next part, I think, is a bit more controversial. Because to maximize my chances, I went to my very successful save and took screenshots of where I needed to place each of the sliders to make a good horror movie. Now, in my own defense, I was using my own save and not any knowledge from a guide or anything like that. Personally, I think because it's my own save and it's knowledge that I've unlocked, it's not too bad. But if you think I cheated, let me know in the comments down below. Ultimately, though, with that help, I was able to get both of those achievements easily. And then there was just one achievement left to get. And what came next was hours and hours of sitting there, dragging sliders, clicking buttons, zero progress being made. I started to wonder, was it me? Was I the issue? Was there something I gave off which was perceived as anti-cult? I wanted the cult. I longed for the cult. I went onto Steam forums hoping for an answer, created Steam forums in the hope an answer would find me. I even joined the game's Discord. But no. At first, I had gone back to my original save, and then I started to wonder, what if it was bugged? Maybe that's why I couldn't seem to achieve this seemingly innocuous achievement that 35% of players had. So the next day, I worked on my new save, eventually building that up to having $200 million in the bank, wearing the same jumper for continuity, despite it being light outside when it was previously dark. And for a total of 3 hours of off-stream grinding, I sat there with no audio but the pitter-patter of the staff typing, creating the most generically named movies you'd have ever seen, such as Horror Show 3 and Adultery 4. The time and my patience for funny names had long faded at this point, and I was just hoping for the end. I was never able to play more than an hour at a time, and my only words came whenever I was jump scared once again. Oh, it's another classic! How do I keep getting Classics. What I didn't know at this point was the pain was almost over. Come on! Yes! Come on! We've got it! First movie as a cult. You have unlocked all achievements. Oh my god. 12 hours in total to get this done. Oh my god. You have unlocked all achievements. First cult movie, finally. And it was Christmas Carols 2 from December 1985. Christmas Carols 2. Brilliant. So there you go, boys. 100% in the game. Thank God. You can see my play hours. This has taken me 20 hours. Anyway, boys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're looking for other things to watch, I've got more videos on the channel. Why not check out this video on getting every trophy in the game, Sleeping Dogs. Let's go with that. And then I recently posted a video on the game Jedi Survivor. So I'd also suggest you check that one out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.